Hi, I'm Tracey Gold. Welcome to the set of my new show, Trapped in TV Guide. During the 7 years that I did Growing Pains, I was teased and on the receiving end of every kind of joke possible by Kirk and Jeremy and Alan, and it's just fun to be on the other end of it and actually see how a joke is done. Well, hosting a show like this is just so much fun. First of all, like growing up in TV, I've been in TV and I watch TV. I love TV. So I know a lot about it and it's just fun for me. And I've watched all these shows that I'm talking about. And it's just a great opportunity. And to host is something that I've really wanted to do for a while. So it's really a great opportunity. You know, it's funny because I've been interviewed by probably some of the best interviewers ever, you know, Oprah, Diane Sawyer, Larry King. And for me, to be on the other end was just a surreal experience and something that I actually really enjoyed. And, you know, it was like right before we were about to start, I'm like, wanted to be like, can we switch? You know, I know how to answer questions. But once I got into it, I just had a lot of fun and just found like I want to ask the next question. Like, oh, what about this? What about that? And I was getting to ask them. And I think that if I'm curious, probably other people are too. Christopher Knight and Shirley Jones are people that I grew up watching. So it's really funny because people always say to me, you know, I grew up watching you. And it's really like abstract for me to think of. But then like sitting across from like somebody like Peter Brady, I was like, I grew up watching you. And I felt those words come out of my mouth and I'm like, whoa, that's kind of freaky. So it gives me a kind of like a great frame of reference for what people really mean when they say that to me. And it was fun because not only, you know, have I grown up on Brady Bunch, but now I'm also a fan of, you know, their, you know, very Brady, you know, we're my fair Brady. But, you know, and then Shirley Jones was, you know, I worked with Shirley Jones when I was a little girl, but to me, she's just kind of an iconic presence, and it's just really neat to be around her. And she's been in this business for so long, and she's such a class act, and I just feel really just honored to actually be able to kind of like interview her. I have a lot of respect for her, so that's just, it was an awesome experience. Well, after so many years of like having pranks pulled on me, I finally got to pull a prank on someone else. And I pulled one on my sister on girls behaving badly. And it was so much fun. And we, you know, I helped plan it from the beginning to the end. And I think that's why it just makes it so much fun to be doing this show, you know, Trapped in TV Guide, and to pull pranks on other people and see how it's all done. Some of the favorite pranks that we've pulled so far. Well, there are two that come to mind right away, and I think the first one would be a bosom buddies prank, and it was having guys dress up as women to get a great like rental on a, you know, on an apartment, and to see if guys would actually do that, you know, to get a great price on an apartment. And you know, you would be surprised what people would do. And the second one is from Friends, and it's based on Ugly Naked Guy. And I guess you could just let your imagination run wild there, but it was not pretty. I think some of my favorite shows right now are, you know, I love both scripted TV, and I do love reality TV, which I don't know, you know, but I do. And I love My Name is Earl. I love The War at Home. I laugh so hard at that. And then I also love like the old, you know, Survivor and American Idol and things like that. So it's a broad spectrum of what I like. When I was growing up watching TV, I do know that I got an autographed picture from Michael J. Fox, and that was very cool. When I was on TV, I was doing Growing Pains. In our first season, Michael J. Fox was around the set a lot because, you know, Kirk Cameron was being kind of groomed to be the next teen idol. And I just was like, wow, Michael J. Fox. And I got an autographed picture from him, and he came to Kirk's 16th birthday party, and like all the girls were like, oh my God, it's Michael J. Fox. So that was kind of cool. And I was a total, like, you know, like, googly-eyed geek as a teenager, so I was into seeing everybody. one of, only in a sitcom you adopt the homeless kid, and he turns out to be Leonardo DiCaprio. So that was one of our crazy moments, and that was in the last season, and turned out to be really great for us. I guess one of the most extreme moments in Growing Pains was like the last season when, you need fresh blood in there. And we adopted a homeless child, and he turned out to be Leonardo DiCaprio. And that worked out very well for us, and he was great. And but, only in sitcom land do you just kind of go to the kid, go, come on, we'll adopt you, come live with us. And but it's all good. It's in sitcom world. Thanks for coming by and seeing us at Trapped in TV Guide. No, it wasn't. It was super funny. Okay. It was super funny. You can cut that.
Yeah. No,
it was super funny.